My daughter thinks that you are so cute. Oh my God.
Stop!
What's your name? Will. Will, good to meet you, Will.
Excuse me, license and registration, please.
Oh, no thank you. I have a boyfriend, but thank you.
No, miss. No, hey, miss, stop the car!
This is a real traffic stop, okay? You almost killed an elderly person back.
Miss, this isn't...
I'm flattered, but thank you. My boyfriend's busy, so I can't.
No, stop the car, miss! Hey, stop the car! Hey! Stop! Stop! Hey!
Konnichiwa!
Hey, what's up?
Konnichiwa!
Happy birthday to you!
Make a wish, my old lady! My old lady!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now the sanitary on the anthem. Weather helps to cloudy, temperatures in the 60s and so forth. Wind between 10 to 20 miles per hour.
Son, you're gonna marry the girl that I choose.
What? No way.
But she's Elon Musk's daughter.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me, I want your daughter to marry my son.
No.
But he's the CEO of World Bank.
Oh, okay.
Hey, make my son the CEO of World Bank.
What? No way.
But he's the son-in-law of Elon Musk.
Oh, okay.
Baby, stop farting. Stop farting. It smells. God almighty. This one needs a bathroom. She needs a bath. She's farting a lot. Honey, please stop tooting all over the place. Stop. I apologize. There's no one around, but I apologize to everyone for how much you're farting. Honey, please stop farting.
Why you stop?
You're so gassy. Honey, you're so gassy. Go use the restroom. Oh my God, honey. Back away. You are farting so much. Take the card. I'm not going to stand near you. You're farting so much right now. Honey. God, while we're waiting in line, you're farting, honey? Stop. You gotta stop.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. What are you doing?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, how was your first time flying alone?
Good.
Were the flight attendants nice to you?
Yes, very nice.
Good. Can you let me talk to one of them? Because I just want to let them know I'm just going to be a little late picking you up.
No, they busy right now.
Busy? Doing what? They're supposed to be next to you at all times.
They talking to the police.
Police? Is everything okay? What's that sound?
That's the alarm. There's fire peoples and police and security running around.
Oh my God, oh my God. Don't move. I'm almost there. I'm gonna come in to get you, okay?
No, you can't come in. The airport is on lockdown.
Why?
They're looking for someone right now.
Who?
Me.
Yo, I won't tell if you won't.
Hi. Sorry, can I get the sorry, there's a bug in my mouth. Pardon? Sorry, can I get your spicy habanero chicken burger, please? and 3 chicken strips, please. Sweet and sour, please. That's everything. You don't get anything. You don't get shit. Thank you so much.
Where's my food?
No.
Where's my
No, you don't get shit.
How did your meal taste, sir? You know what? Can I just speak to the manager, please? Yes, of course. I'll go grab him. You wanted to speak with me? Yeah, hi. You must have a really clean kitchen. Have you seen our kitchen? Because all this food tastes like soap.
When parents see you do dumb stuff.
Yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm spraying Overwatch 2 with Raid. Explain! Why are you spraying your video game with insect killer? Because the game got bugs. I should be brain dead. I should be brain dead for the amount of cells that lost during our conversations. No, don't kill yourself. That's my job. Why are you
your mask up over your nose. Sir, I'm gonna need you to put your mask on.
Yeah, but I'm still eating.
Okay, when you're done eating, please put your mask back on. Sir, if you're done eating...
Yeah, but I'm still eating.
Okay, when you're done eating, please put your mask back on.
Oh,
Sir, I need you to go back to your...
Oh, what's behind your ear?
Sir, you cannot be doing that.
We have now landed. You may remove your masks.
Ha 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 ha
Yes, go clean the table. Clean the table. Yep, go take out the trash. Go take out the trash. Yes, do the dishes. Do the dishes.
The oldest child. The middle child.
Mom, why didn't you wake me up? Who was that? She forgot about me again?
The favorite, the youngest child.
Good morning, baby. It's time for school. No, Mom, I don't like school. Oh, okay. Well then, Mommy's gonna bring you breakfast in bed, okay? Yeah, whatever. Just let me sleep. What an angel.
Yo, what are you doing? It's late. We need to go back to sleep. Why did the chicken cross the road? I don't know. Why? Because la boom la la cacahuete? That doesn't even make sense. Yo, shut up. You're gonna get Mom to kill us. Yo, go to bed. Mom, I'm asleep. I promise.
Hey there, Mark. Yeah, we got a few clients. I'm actually heading down Arthur Road right now. Please tell me my package is here. Oh, shit. Gotta go. Oh, my goodness. Hit the lights! Hit the lights! Not on my watch! Leave me alone, you son of a...
I brought my water to dinner.
Oh my God, what's going on? Like raining here. Why?
I caught my neighbor trying to open my apartment door. Should I be worried? Disclaimers not my story time with me on Instagram. I just moved into my new apartment 2 months ago. Everything's been completely normal and fine up until a few weeks ago. I went to my mailroom to pick up some packages and there happened to be one of my neighbors there. He says his name is Jerry and he actually introduced himself to me. I had never seen him before, but he just said, "Hey, how are you?" I said, "Hi." And then he said, "Are you new to the building?" And I confirmed that I was new to the building. That's when he said that I looked familiar to him and he asked me where I went to school. I told him where I went to school and then he started asking me more questions. But the more questions he asked me, the more I realized he was just trying to find me on Facebook. I didn't give him my last name or anything. But ultimately, this guy knows where I live, so I was just like, whatever. That's when he started recommending restaurants and cafes around our neighborhood. He just kept talking and talking and talking. I ended up standing there for 10 minutes listening to him talk until I told him I had to leave. That's when he said it was so nice to meet me and that he'd see me around. Keep in mind, he does not know what floor I live on at this point. Then a few days later, I see him again at the mailroom. I said hello, but I made sure to act like I was in a hurry. But of course, he had to stop me and we talked again for like 5 minutes. Follow for part 2. I caught my neighbor trying to open my apartment door. Should I be worried? Disclaimers in all my story time. I sent me on Instagram. I knew he was going to talk my ear off, so I told him I was in a hurry and I had to go. And he says, no worries, maybe we should catch up sometime. And I said, cool, bye. I did not say yes. A few hours later, I get on my Instagram and I see that he started following me. I wasn't super creeped out at this point. I was just like, okay, maybe he's just trying to be friendly. I instantly went and blocked him from seeing my stories. I didn't want him to keep tabs on me that way. Oh, also, I forgot to mention I work from home. And I do have 2 dogs. My dogs are always pretty quiet. I've never had a complaint about them. They really don't bark. Since I work from home, I walk them about 3 times a day. And remember, at this point, he doesn't know what floor I live on. At least I didn't think so. A few days later, I decided to go have dinner with one of my best friends. I left my apartment for literally 40 minutes because I try not to leave my dogs alone for too long. When I get off the elevator at my floor, I see the guy trying to open my door. He was pushing the door with his shoulder. I yelled at him from across the hallway and said, what are you doing? Then he looked shocked. Then he said, oh, sorry. I heard noise in your apartment and I wanted to make sure your dogs are okay. How does he know I have dogs? Part 3 is up. I caught my neighbor trying to open my apartment door. Should I be worried? Disclaimers in all my story time instead on my Instagram. When I caught him red-handed trying to open my door, I asked him what he was doing. He said that he walked by and heard my dogs making really loud noises, and that he just wanted to make sure that they were okay. My dogs were making 0 noises, and how did he know I had 2 dogs? And how did he know what floor I lived on? I was officially creeped out. He saw the look on my face and said, oh, I'm so sorry if I made you uncomfortable. I was just trying to check on your dogs. That's when I told him that he didn't need to do that and that it was okay and he could leave now. That's when he started freaking out. He said, I'm so sorry, please forgive me. I can tell I made you uncomfortable and I feel like I've ruined everything. That's when I told him that he hadn't ruined anything because nothing was going on. Then he said, maybe you should give me your phone number so that if something like this happens again, I can just call you. I said no immediately. I told him he could leave again, and he walked away. He's halfway down the hallway and says, oh, we should still catch up for some coffee or something. What? I am concerned, but I don't know if I'm just freaking out for no reason. Could he have really been trying to help? Or am I right to think that he was trying to break in? I emailed my landlord and they said that they've never had a problem with him before. What the heck should I do?
Yo, why are you on my property? Yo, why are you on my property?
Oh my God, this man is trying to put his hands on me. Yes, please, Harriet, please send help.
Huh?
Please.
Yo, what is you doing?
Police are gonna come and get in that ass.
For what?
Because you're not supposed to have fireworks out here popping them.
First of all,
get your hand out of my face.
You're on my property.
Get your hand out of my face.
First of all,
get your hand out of my face.
There's sparklers, 1. And 2, you on my property.
You can cause a house fire with sparklers. And you're, what is this, your daughter or something? She's over here screaming and shouting. I can't even hear myself think.
Okay, she's in her house, right?
I don't give it. She should have manners. And then you're cooking, I don't know, hot links and
Don't be mad because you ain't getting no. Don't be mad because you ain't get no invitation. Because you ain't get no invitation. Don't be mad.
This cultured.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Oh my God.
Are you sure?
Oh my God. Whose house is this? I need to speak to that owner.
It's mine.
Now.
Thank you.
Sir, you have tax.
Dude, check this out. What the hell is that? It's a black hole. You don't like it? What are you doing walking around with a black hole? I don't know. Some guy sold it to me for like $5. Some guy sold you an actual black hole for $5? Yeah. Look how cute it is. Aw, you're such a cutie. You need to get that thing away from me and out of my house right now. But it loves you. Now! Fine. It likes me more anyways. Jeez. I mean, imagine what would happen if you found out I was married to a black hole. Aw, you're so cute, you. I love you.
Okay, everyone, open up to show what you know. Antonio, are you eating?
Yes.
Who told you that you can eat in my class?
My stomach.
Well, eating isn't allowed in my class.
When did my room become your class?
Antonio, I said stop eating.
Oh, you know what? You're right. You want some? You seem a little hungry. Psych, too late.
You know what? Go to the office.
The office? What they going to do? Send me home?
You know what I am going to do?
What? I'm listening.
Call your mom.
Go right ahead. Call her. Who's this? Hey, girl, I bet you're still hungry.
I'm sick.
Hey, Sean, do girls fart?
Yeah. No, we don't. We don't even poop. That brother's real full of shit.
Today I spent 9 hours painting Doja Cat, and it turned out so good that I decided to DM it to her. And she actually replied by saying, it's terrific. And I was just in disbelief that she replied, so I screenshotted it as fast as I could and posted it on my story to show all my friends. But after she saw it, she DM'd me a picture of the front of my house and my birth certificate. And when I said, yes it is Doja Cat, I saw she mentioned me in her story. And when I looked, she had posted both of those images on her story. And I was like, Doja, why would you do that? And then she went live and was very angry at me. And the next next thing I knew, there were people banging on my front door. And then one of them threw something through my window, and I had no clue what it is, so I slowly approached it. But when I got too close, it started to fill my room with gas, and I heard on her live stream and she said,
Careful of the tear gas, pee-pee, you're getting gas, pee-pee.
So I grabbed what I could and ran out of my house and saw a flyer on the telephone pole for witness protection. And I called them and had to throw away my passport and credit cards, and now I'm flying to New Zealand to start a new life. Thanks, Doja Cat.
Yo, CJ, where's... Yeah, what's up? Oh, you want me to train him? Okay, no, yeah, that's fine. What's up, bro? I'm Kyle. Your first job? Oh, for real? True. So, hold on a minute. What? Okay, yeah, no, so at the end of the day, we just throw all the non-plastics in here and stuff. Yeah. For the restrooms, we just take like a glass cleaner and spray off the mirror and stuff. Also, they like want you to clean the inside of the toilet, but like, ain't no way I'm doing that shit. A water fountain, same thing, just make sure it looks good and you should be chilling. Yeah. What's up? Yes, I'm training him. Oh my goodness, okay, fine, I'm putting the phone away. All right?
Okay, so I'm about to share one of the most bizarre story times I've ever shared in my entire life. So I decided that I was ready to start seriously dating again. And there's particularly this one guy that I was interested in. So I DM'd him. Mind you, he's an actor, and that's important later in the story. Him and I agreed on breakfast, and I told him that I loved nature and I loved coffee. So he surprised me with a cafe that was in nature. It was literally on the side of a mountain. He also knew that I liked books. So in mid-conversation, he says, oh my gosh, don't let me forget, I also brought you a book. He goes, I don't know if you're interested in acting, but if you are, I wanted to give you this book. He said that it was a book about respecting and appreciating everyone else who was a part of set. So like the guys who were in charge of the cameras and lighting. So then our date goes on. He takes me to this hiking spot and he shows me this pretty tree that he sits in all the time. We're like leaning on the tree and he compliments my eye. A little bit of butterflies maybe. So our date comes to an end and he says, I would love to see you again. And I was like, I would love to see you again too. So our second date was this morning at a coffee shop in Malibu. So we're sitting at a table overlooking the ocean and this older couple comes up and they're like, oh, how did you guys meet? And so we tell them like a little backstory. The older couple thought it was so spontaneous and so cute. So we finish our coffee date and we decide that we would go sit by the rocks by the ocean. Looks at me and he says, hey, can I ask you a super straightforward question? I'm like, yeah. He says, are you looking for a friendship or are you looking for a boyfriend? I was like, I really wasn't expecting anything, but I would definitely date you. So I say, what about you? To which he says, Tabitha, you're really cool. I really enjoyed hanging out with you and I want to respect you. So I'm going to be honest with you. I am seeing someone. I was like, Then he continues to say that the relationship he was in was a non-exclusive relationship and it was just really confusing because he wasn't expecting to feel anything between us. And then he said, I don't think it would be fair for me not to tell you that because I want to respect your feelings and I don't want to lead you down anything, like any wrong feelings or emotions. I've never in my entire life appreciated someone's honesty like that. Neither of us were expecting anything, but there was something, and we just sat on the rocks and overly communicated our feelings and emotions, and now there's no confusion. So we talked about some other things, and then the conversation concluded, and then we talked about the sun, and how the sky meets the ocean, and how the ocean hits the rocks on the beach. And I know you guys are gonna think I'm totally crazy for this, but that is genuinely probably the most attractive thing I've ever seen in a man. I have no idea if I will ever see this guy ever again in my entire life, but that entire interaction forever changed my perspective on communication with men. So I just got in my car, and he drove away, and you know what? That might be it, and here I am.
Story time about how I flew 8 hours away to meet a famous guy who eventually ghosted me. I might give you a clue about who this person is in part 3. Disclaimer is not my story time, send me on Instagram. Back in 2020, when all our lives were falling apart, I was really bored. So I decided to get on Instagram and DM some of my celebrity crushes and celebrity influencers / YouTubers, Instagrammers, whatever you want to call them. I never ever expected to get a response. But in fact, I got a couple of responses. One of them being my biggest celebrity crushes. Fortunately, all he wanted was to, do the dirty. And he asked me out right away, but I wasn't comfortable, so I said no. Because I said no, he decided to ghost me too. But then a couple of weeks later, I got a response from one of the influencers. And right away, he asked me out too. He said he wanted to go out for lunch or dinner. But here's the thing, I live on the East Coast, he lives on the West Coast. When I told him this, he actually offered to buy me a ticket to fly out the very next day. I made up an excuse as to why I couldn't go. I told him that I had to work. And he told me that he would pay me to go over there so that I wouldn't lose out on my money. I thought about it for 2 days and I eventually said yes. Am I dumb? Absolutely. Part 2 is up. Story time about how I flew 8 hours to meet a famous guy who eventually ghosted me. I will give you a clue of who it is in part 3. Disclaimer is not my story time, let me on Instagram. He offered to give me the money that I would have made at work and fly me out there. Thought about it and I said yes. By the way, I'm 24 years old. I didn't even tell my parents that I was gonna do this. Made up this whole story about how I won a giveaway and I was needing to fly out the very next day. But here's the thing. The influencer asked me if I could put the flight on my credit card. That once I arrived to LA, he would give me the cash in person. God, how could I be so stupid? I packed my bags and chose my best best outfits. I even went to the salon and got my hair done and refreshed my eyelash extensions. So I spent like $400 that day to get ready to go. I called my job and told them that I was sick and that I wouldn't be able to go to work for a week. And the very next morning I got on the flight, which happened to be delayed. So my whole travel time was about 9 hours. We did exchange numbers, so I texted him when I landed. He messages me back saying, awesome, let me know when you're in the Uber, which he had told me that he was gonna go pick me up. Gave me an address which I assumed was his house. But when I showed up, it was a party, like an influencer party, and he wasn't there. Part 3 is up. Story time about how I flew 8 hours to meet a famous guy who ended up ghosting me. I'm giving you guys a clue at the end. Disclaimer, it's not my story time. I sent me on Instagram. When I finally got to the address that he had sent me, I realized he wasn't there. It was an influencer party. Like influencers that I knew and I followed on Instagram. So I started going up to people and asking them if they had seen him. Finally, one person told me that they had seen him leave with another girl. Another girl! I was crushed. I went to the bathroom and cried for about 20 minutes. I composed myself and I called him and he didn't answer. I texted him and he didn't answer. Instead, I went to a fancy restaurant in Beverly Hills and I stayed at a nice hotel. I figured I might as well have a good time if I was there. Guess what though? He called me at 3 in the morning when I was asleep. Called him the next morning and he didn't answer. Here's your clue. He has a YouTube channel and used to have long hair. This man proceeded to ghost me for a full week. When I got back home, I sent him a message saying how disappointed I was. That's when he FaceTimes me and asked me to come back to LA. I asked him for the money for the ticket and he said he couldn't give it to me until he saw me in person. What should I do?
Yeah, Henry.